Welcome back to my channel. I am Natasha, and today I will be talking about self-esteem. So let's just get right into it. Everybody has had insecurities or still live with them. They just don't criticize themselves because they know that, there's some things you just can't change. Like, yes, you can change your booty size, your boob size. You can get surgeries on parts of your body. But it's like, you probably can change everything. But, like, what I'm trying to say is that they just end up accepting what God gave them to work with on this earth, that we only have one life of living. I would just say that you have to grow into yourself. Like, we already living in a social media world where, like, we see the same girls getting glorified, and then we want to be that. Or for men too, you see men or with the jury and stuff, and y'all try to get up there on that level overnight, and we feel like we need to get the attention. Or not, if you don't want the attention, you just feel like you're not pretty because, yeah, it's attention. Like, they get attention from all these people, and you like, dang, it's cute. Even for the people who, like, I don't really like attention or whatever, I'm not, you still, like, if you're insecure, you're still insecure because, like, you don't think that you have the beauty that that person has. But you have to realize the only reason you're able to see their beauty and stuff is because people glorifies their beauty. And so that's why you keep seeing, like, the same type of body types and the same women, and then the same nose they be having or something. But you need to just understand that your body is uniquely made for you. And then you need to understand that everybody has insecurities. Those pretty people have insecurities. Those people that you think that you just know that they don't have no insecurities, they got some, or they had some. And that's just everybody. Everybody has insecurities. There's something that you can find in yourself that you don't like. But that's why we have to glorify what we do love and what we do embrace within ourselves. And so, also, okay, so with me being a black woman, I was always raised as looking as, well, you have this thing where it's light skin and dark skin. So, I feel like there really was no in between at the time. It was just light or dark. And for me, when I growing up, for me, I always thought that the light-skinned girls was more glorified, was made pretty, the girls with the curly hair and all of that. And I know, like, yes, I have long hair, but I'm like, I want curly hair because, like, they just look pretty to me. Like, and then you see these girls on, like, the magazines, or you see them on TV, or you see them in the music video. You see them everywhere. And so you like, dang, like, is my beauty not beauty? Like, why, I don't see another woman like me. For us darker women or women in color, whatever that you want to consider. Because some people don't consider me as dark skinned. But what you would be surprised is a lot of people have said I'm dark skinned. Or they would be like, I don't know, sometimes they be like, not like, you brown, you dark, you brown, you dark. Like, your skin be changing. And which is true. Like, I have lighter areas, and then I have, like, darker areas on my body. I just have two-tone body tone. But for me, I had to, like, that played a part in my life. What a lot of people don't understand what your insecurities and self-esteem is, that what you see in life and what you see how people interpret other people and how they look and stuff really affects you. And I know people are like, no, it don't, whatever, people don't want to believe that, but you learned everything. You learned how to love. Why? Because your parents or whoever raised you, or how you see people love, or their definition of love. So for me, I had to grow into liking my darker skin tone or whatever, because like, I can't get no lighter. Like, I wasn't thinking about bleaching my skin and none of that, because I'm like, I don't even think that was even a thought in my mind ever. But just feel like I knew that light skinned girls was getting more glorified than darker women. But that's a whole nother topic, because obviously it still goes on in the world when, like, it hurts me when I see like another black man be like, oh, I ain't dating no dark skin, and it be like, but then I have to remember that, like, the only reason it's hitting me like that is because I have my own insecurities about when I was younger and being darker skin. So, you just, like, I just grew up and grow older. I just, just like, I don't know, it just became a thought that just came out of my mind. Like, I was no longer focusing on my skin color. I was just living or doing whatever I was doing. But you have to understand that, like, your insecurities come from how you was raised and what was shown to you in your life. And so to get better at loving yourself and feeling, confident and all of that good stuff, you have to first take time to look at yourself in the mirror. Like, I know everybody says look in the mirror, and you be looking, and then you might try to find out everything that looks ugly on you. Like, oh my goodness, I'm looking in this mirror and I see this big nose, or I see these big eyes, or I see this little smile and I don't like it. Like I don't even want to look in the mirror. No, but you have to set aside those thoughts of what beauty is that was defined to you. Say it again, because that was good. You have to look in the mirror to look at yourself. Okay, I can't remember how I said it. Anyway, I'm gonna write them words down, because that's it right there. Like, that's what you have to do. What was cute was defined to you. And that's why when people be like, oh, she ugly or he ugly, like, that's because their beauty of what they thought is pretty was defined to them by just seeing those people, or seeing what was glorified, or seeing what was acceptable in their household. Like, people who go against skinny and big people, like, for me, I hate when people always say, call me skinny and stuff, because it's like, honey, you act like I don't look in the mirror and see that I am skinny. Like, yes, I'm skinny. Like, I can't do nothing about that. Like, I'm eating. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. And then you have people who are bigger, and then people want to talk about them, or like family who, like, that's a whole other conversation right there, because the family be want to talk about the person who big in life, and it make them have more insecurities because they're big, they're the big one in the family, or everybody in their family is big, whatever the case may be. But what you just have to do is just learn to just, like, take out what people put in your head, which is hard, because we don't choose what family to be in, and we don't choose the characteristics our family have. We're just born into it, and we don't really know that what they're doing is really not beneficial to us. So for self-esteem, I would just say, just really take out what people think about. Take out your thoughts of what people put into your head of what love or what pretty is, and start loving yourself. I would say, finding yourself beauty. Loving yourself will take time, because those characteristics that was put into your mind that defines what pretty is has to be taken out. And that means it's probably been years of people telling you or showing you what pretty is, and it's like stuck in your mind. And so to remove that pattern, that thought pattern, it takes time. So I would say, be patient with yourself. Be patient. Yes, sometimes you're gonna be like, you ugly. Yes, sometimes you're gonna be like, oh, I'm cute. Like, I'm real cute. And you just have to go through each emotion, and just to remember, like, not to bring those old thoughts back up that made you think that you wasn't pretty. Because you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Yes, you don't look like Beyonce, you don't look like Sierra, oh no, these people just came into my head. You don't look like these people. Why? Because you're uniquely made. There's nobody else who looks like you. Yes, people say we gotta look alike, but their personality ain't yours, and they really don't technically, like, spot on look like you. Because, unless you got like a twin. But anyway, so I would just say, also say positive things to yourself. Stop saying that you ugly. Stop saying that even when you playing. Like I do that a lot. I be playing sometimes. My I'm like, I'm ugly, like, or like, and I have to stop doing that. I can't be saying I'm ugly because like that's not like what you say still registers in your mind. Like thinking that in real life, like, hey, I'm ugly, but you have to stop the playing when it comes to the like a lot of things. A lot of things people think that aren't. Um, People think that a lot of things don't affect them, but you don't know deeper. It do. Like I'm that girl who thinks deeper, and I'm that girl. People be like, "You, it ain't that deep." Like people tell me it ain't that deep, but I'm like, "No, baby, you don't know it's that deep. Like it's deep." And how many times I'm gonna say and I have to tell y'all, I did not come up with nothing to say on this topic. This is just off of my mind because I just feel like I should just talk about self-love because I've dealt with it myself, just like everybody else has dealt with it. And you just have to like just go through the journey and trust that it will get better. And you gotta do the work. Do the work. Like say positive things. Don't let your friend or that dude tell you I don't want because she ugly. Remember, that's what he defined pretty as. He defined pretty as whatever he want in a girl. Okay, that's fine. Like, you don't like me? Oh, okay. I'll go on. Like, there's some people out here who will love my beauty. That will like, dang, you just so gorgeous. Or you're so handsome for the men out there. Because I keep forgetting that this video is also for men. But there's people out there who thinks you're really gorgeous. And then when you get to those people, a lot of times they tell us they were pretty and then you're like, you lying, you playing. Like, and that's why confidence does play a role in relationships because if a man or a woman keep telling you, like, bringing up your confidence and you keep like, no, you lying, you playing, like, that's gonna be like, all right, like, at this point, you got a bigger self-esteem problem than, like, I can fix, like, or I can help you with. Or, like, I'm trying to help you understand how beautiful you are, and you just keep bypassing what I'm saying because you think I'm playing. But that goes back to your childhood and how you grew up and what you see what beauty was, what was put in your mind what beauty was. I really don't have any tips though because like that's really the main point of the video was to have tips. I would just say, well, I mean mantras, saying things positive about yourself is a tip. And making sure when you think these thoughts that you ugly, that you replace it, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, my lips are gorgeous, my eyes are like so freaking like drawn in, like people draw into me when I look at them. Like be confident in what you say. Like you don't have to overdo it like I did with the eye thing, but you just have to understand that your beauty is beauty. God made you like this, honey, and you only have one life. One time I had to just sit there and think like, do I want to be like, do I want to die? Be like, dang, I was worried about my looks and I was insecure the whole time. I only had one life and now I'm dead, and that's what made me like. That's what stopped me from doing things because I was insecure. What? Nah, I only got one life. You know what? I don't care what that boy say, what that girl say, what the family members say. I'm about to love me because I only got one life to live on this earth. And I would rather live it trying to fulfill my purpose and helping other people and doing other things and living life than to be worried about why I feel like I'm not beautiful enough for somebody. A good starting point in changing your life or anything, yeah, changing your life in general, is to know everything that you think about, that you believe in, has came from somebody else. Has came from your family members, your friends, your grandparents, your cousins. Your surroundings has built you. A lot of people be like, oh, this is just me, this is just me. No. Your surroundings is what made you. You become your surroundings because you're around it so much. So what they believe in becomes you. And so when we get older, you have to understand that Wait. Okay, my lash is like falling off. So if it's falling off in the video, please don't be talking about me. Cause I'm trying to fix it. I'm sorry, intermission. This is the intermission. Please hold it down. Oh no. What I'm talking about? You have to remember that that's not you. Find out who you are. Go out and read books, talk to God, read the Bible, and unlearn all those things they taught you. You have to really isolate yourself. Honestly, I have been isolated for like a while. Like, I mean, I still have friends that I'll talk to. I'm not saying like just go in a hole and then don't come out. Because I know that we're humans and humans like to talk and interact with people. But what I'm saying is spend a great amount of time, even if like if it's 30 minutes first and then maybe an hour and then, you know, spend a good amount of time with yourself, by yourself. Put down your phone, put down all of it, because what you see on social media affects who you think you are to the world, or affects what you think in life. Somebody be like, oh, this, and then the third, and this is why this happened, this why that happened. You start thinking like, oh, like you start believing in what they saying. It's like they drawing you in, and now you thinking about what they saying, but you ain't even put your own thoughts to it. You just allow them to have their thoughts for you. So that's really the biggest focus point that I can really tell y'all, is to stop being with the social, like shut down a lot of this stuff. You ain't saying you gotta stop it, just shut down it for some time. Like, I did 21 days without no social media, without my phone, not my phone, without music, without TV. I did 21 days of all of that. And I had learned a lot, because I no longer had my surroundings to tell me or give me or inform me on things and from their perspective. I had to think on my own to see what I got in my mind. What can I come up with? A lot of times people say they ain't creative, they ain't this, they ain't that, they ain't the third, because they think of how other people have came up with their creative activities and their creative ideas and stuff, that they can't compare to that. Stop comparing. Stop. That's why you can't think about nothing, because you right here comparing. You too busy trying to compare your thoughts, trying to think how you can make a cool business. Because like, for example, lashes or cosmetics, you know, people be like, oh, everybody want to do cosmetics, or YouTube. Everybody want to do YouTube. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that. Too many people doing it. Don't have that in your mind and then stop you from doing something that you want to do. Because you are uniquely you. So you going to bring yourself into it. Stop thinking about, dang, this person got a cool little design. Like, I can't compare to that. Like, what am I going to do? Like, no. Stop thinking so much about the grass green on their side, what they doing, and worry about what you can bring to the table for your CEO company, or what you doing. You ain't spending enough time thinking about what you can do, that you are spending so much time thinking about what they doing, that it ain't. That's why you keep glorifying them, because you ain't spent time with yourself to figure out what you can do on your own. Like, we got it. We all got it in us. God didn't put that line in you for you to start a business just so you can compare it to somebody else's. No. Like, comparison is one big hell of a thing that everybody also goes through. I went through comparison too. When I see, like I said, when I see the girls, and I'm like, dang, she pretty. Then you see the comments, everybody glorifying her, and then of course, you got the few haters who say something bad, which they don't gotta be haters. Nah, I mean, that's their opinion of what they thought beauty was in their life. So, I mean, technically, for me, I won't post if I think somebody's ugly. Like, are you commenting? But that's something inner in them that they need to fix. We ain't talking about that. So, yes, I was comparing myself to these girls and stuff like that. And then sometimes I have to put down my phone and remember, like, I'm not that girl. I don't got the money she got. I ain't got the whatever she did in her life to make her who she is now, like make her look how she is now. And that ain't none of my business. Like, she's beautiful. You can always glorify people. You're beautiful. I love when women come up to women, or women be like, you're beautiful to each other women, because we ourselves always try to be better than the next girl. And it's like, we can all win. We can all be pretty. Like, you don't gotta come into a room with a girl and think that all of a sudden you just comparing yourself to her because she carrying herself like she pretty and you think that she thinks she all in. Now you don't like her. In reality, you don't even know. She probably even had insecurities. She probably got an insecurity now. You don't even know. Like, we just always think what other people thinking, and sometimes it is out of the roof. And sometimes it can be right, but why is it right? Because we got our own traumas and our own thoughts that was made up from people around us. So it's that really what you need to wrap your head around, because that's really the foundation of you, is what you was around and stuff. And I know I keep going back to it, and that's because that's the foundation of why you don't love yourself, or why you're insecure, or how you act. The reason you act the way you act is because your surroundings. Don't think it's you. Don't think I was made like this. I was born like this. I can't. No, you can change. You know that? You can change. Change is good. People need to learn to love, to change themselves. Like, I'm eager to change myself. Why? Because I know I'm not perfect. And I be trying to be perfect, no lie. No lie, I be trying to be perfect. I have to understand over and over. Tasha, you can't be perfect, but you can always work on yourself. You can't be perfect, but you can work on yourself. But I'm gonna stop the video right here because I don't know how long this video going to be. I hope I clarified a lot of things in these conversations that in this talk that I am having with you all. If there's like any questions or some points that I missed, you can put them down in the comments for other people in the world, or if it's something that you want me to talk about, please let me know, because you know I'm on YouTube now. I'm back on YouTube, y'all, and this is what I like to do. I do like to talk to people or talk about life in a deeper aspect, but I don't like to do it in public forums because I get a little nervous, you feel me? But let me know what y'all want me to do, what y'all want to see, what y'all want me to talk about. Make yourself a priority. This is your life. Don't make this boy your priority, your girl priority. Make yourself a priority. Do what you need to do to be where you want to be. Do what you need to do so you can feel fulfilled. That's what we all here. We want to be happy. We want to feel fulfilled. We want to feel like worth it to somebody, or to yourself first. You need to be feeling worth it to yourself. Like, that job gonna make me happy. That house gonna make me happy. That car gonna make me happy. God, can you please give me this car? Oh my goodness, like, I'm gonna be happy, and I ain't gonna ask you for nothing else, I promise. And then when you get what you had asked for, your mind makes you think of some other stuff that you feel like you need too, to make yourself happy, to add to the happiness. That's why you have to be happy. You have to choose happiness each day. And I'm still learning about choosing happiness each day, because, you know, you also have to understand that you're not going to be happy every day. We just humans. Like, sometimes we're going to be mad. We're going to be sad. We're going to feel like lost, confused. Like, what? But just keep a positive mantra or saying or affirmation in your head when those days come up. Feel what you feel. I ain't saying that pretend that you ain't feeling down. But you also have to know that those days will just come. Don't think that you going back 4 steps just because you feel bad now, or because you thought of insecurity, or this, that, and the third. Be like, okay, I just, I'm still climbing up the ladder. I just know that it takes time. Everything takes time. The foundation to life is making sure that you are happy from just within, and your healing and your love and your worthiness, and being thankful for what you have right now. And then when you get those houses, cars, the dream job, working out, whatever that you want as a goal, it will add on to your happiness. Because we always think that this money and stuff will make us happy, and as we continue to live, we see that it don't. Like, we see celebrities, we see them in depression, wanting suicide, and some of them have suicide. It's because, like, money adds on to you feeling good about your life and security, but that don't mean in the inside that you happy about what's going on. Like, money also brings, little people who be trying to come in and eat off of you, and people who are malicious and stuff like that. So you really have to have your head on your shoulder when you really gotta have God with you everywhere you go. Like, have God with you. And that's one thing I did not say. throughout this whole process of you changing and stuff, have God with you. Whenever you feel like you down, pray, God, Heavenly Father, right now I'm feeling very insecure. I seen a video, I seen a picture of this woman and she looked really gorgeous. Heavenly Father, can you help me understand that this is my own beauty? I'm beautiful in my unique way. And, you know, amen. Like, your prayers don't have to be long. Like, to me, my relationship with God is my relationship with God. I'm not gonna, you can't compare your relationship with God to somebody else. God, me and God talk to me, and God hang out. Except for how you and God hang out. And I be telling God everything. And I be being, what? Like, I'm telling God everything. And he listening. And also you gotta remember to listen. Sometimes that's what I be having problems with. Sometimes I just tell God what I said, and I wasn't listening. But you know, we strengthen. You go strengthen your relationship as you continue to talk and continue to learn the Bible and stuff like that. But don't compare your relationship. Don't think you gotta talk to God for like 3 hours, for 3 years, for 3 hours or 2 hours to feel like you did something. Like, it could be a short prayer. Prayer in general is effective to God, and God loves that you came to Him. So pray about every little thing. When you finna start something, Heavenly Father, I'm about to start this business. Can you guide me in the directions? But all of that, like all of it. And I can get into that too. But like I said, let me just slow my roll, one topic at a time. Because I already done talked probably about 3 different topics. But thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.